What's poppin', homies and honeys? We back with some more metaphor ReFantazio. So like I said, end of the last episode, we gonna go ahead and do this weapon maintenance thing here with Straw. Hey, it was good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why not join me? It's a refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. I already went into the pantry and all that, I think. Hold on, I gotta check that. Hold on. Make sure I did that, because I think you can do this every day. Okay, yeah, we did that. Okay. Just had to make sure, bro.
Hey.
I will. Right. Let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns. Huh?
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What? What do you want to do when fight's over? I'm not sure. I'd like to help you. I want to travel. I'd like to help you, I guess. I'd like to help you with rebuilding. Okay, I got some cool points from that. Haha, are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear that. Tell you the truth. Gotta get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by a monster again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to the spineless army and the incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. Corruption is everywhere. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha, our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do what I must. I waver sometimes. I just do whatever. I'm gonna pick I waver sometime.
No.
I do have moments when I waver. Right? I suppose we all do. But you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you're our captain. Okay. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
Anyway, the sword shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight, as well as increased my courage. 4 points for that? That's great. Oh shit, level up. Ooh, courage level 2, boy.
Courage.
Courage, 'tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspires to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. Conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. Cool. Oh, man, y'all, my bad. I spent some time with Straw honing our weapons.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy, break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Oh, that's a pretty ass tree. Tree of Prophecy. Oh, we're just chilling. Oh wow, it's so pretty. Just not the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nearest pulled out a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Nearest, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There, you have it. I'm finished. Here, take it as a keepsake. Wasn't it for research? You're giving it to me. You sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Ooh, got some Tree of the Prophecy drawing. I received Nora's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here. Hey, why don't we give that to Marie? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Next time we're in Grand Tread, I should give this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
Maria. Huh, a magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely, Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that tints itself blue to herald a arrival of a favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel seeing that rare sight has bonded my wisdom. Nice. Damn, a 4 coin? That's crazy. 4 coin just for chilling out at a tree? Nice.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Yeah, we'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martira is. Woo, I didn't realize how long we've been since we took our well-earned break. Hey, what are you trying to do here? Nothing. Runner activities. Hawkenberg took a break from training and is looking pretty lost in thought. Might be a good chance for you to get to know her better. She could probably teach you a trick or two. Okay. Okay. Doesn't seem like anything important to say. Maybe we can check again once we're back in town. Alright, let's see what people did. People talked to Hulkenberg. Okay. That's what I'll do. And I got a confirmation that what the order is first to last from top to bottom. So cool. Because the last time we checked this, it was Straw that was on top and not Hulkenberg. Alright, cool. Check the campfire. We got a Loomy Bee. What's a Loomy Bee? Grand Tread could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying gauntlet runner. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
Yes, I ate a bit, and that helped. I almost envy Hulkenberg's ability to eat anything, anytime, anywhere. Haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifted into Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now. Alright, where's your boy at during all this? The ship dude. Can I go back in here? I want to see if we can talk to your boy. Is he in there asleep? Trying to find your boy. Nearest? Oh, there he is. Oh no. That you, lad? Just in time. Mind helping me out a bit? I was about to give the reactor an inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is. Rest assured, a look won't do you any harm. Okay, this is gonna hone your wisdom. No.
Right then.
Ah, well, that's fair. Someday your heart's not in it for detailed work. Give it a shout if you change your mind. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to know if he was available to talk to.
Now, where was I?
How good of you to come.
Okay, he's saying the same thing. Just was curious if he had any new dialogue or anything.
Oh, you'll come again, won't you?
Of course. Alright, we'll go hang out with, what's her name? Hulkenberg. That's what everybody else did. So I'm gonna do what everybody else did.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Yes. This power we've awoken to, I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious is all these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they have They all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of it? It's bizarre, it's kinda scary, it's cool. Aww. It's bizarre? I never seen armor like that. True, the designs do set them apart, but it was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power, as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said that people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it's so exhausting, and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof we do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked of things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
Now then.
Shit, we got a level up too? Damn, so we went up in courage and imagination, and we got 4 points of wisdom from this day? It's crazy.
Imagination.
It's one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If a true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring an ideal world of thy thoughts into fruition. A conqueror needs the precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. Ooh. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet. So, I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Alright.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh shit, a cutscene. Cool.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand. Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Oh, they out there fighting? Oh shit, ship. There's like gauntlet runner combat or some shit? The fuck?
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Well, they survive or not, then dash it well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Do we help them, or do we just see what happens? Let's just see what happens. Fuck it.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on
Oh,
Gladel's
okay.
side. I know, I don't
Think
like
they're
to be
forcing us down that path.
This might be
Huh.
the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glidel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well,
That dude is ugly, bro. Bald ass head.
you're that commoner candidate who destroyed.
Look at him, dog.
No. You would profane the sacred a second time.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
He's aiming to kill us. Wait, what? Battle? The fuck? Alright.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me.
Damn.
Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Okay.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Got you.
Forget about the petrification magic.
Okay, so we need to kill. He's a monk with a staff. He's a spearman. So he's probably a magic man, healer. Let's fucking kill him.
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot. Let's go. Ice!
Okay, he's resisting.
Pride.
Okay.
I won't hold back.
I'll throw some gold at him.
Let's do this.
Okay.
This is God.
Ooh.
What could you hope to achieve?
Ooh.
Can anyone heal him? He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Useless.
And when we missed, holy fuck. Okay, we need heals. So pass.
Bro can't
okay.
take any more.
We can do this.
Someone heal him.
Yeah, he's super low. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw an expensive medicine on him real quick and heal him up.
I owe you.
There we go.
This is nothing.
What could you hope to achieve?
His taunt takes up.
They've sapped your defenses.
Okay, he's weak to that.
Place. Peasants.
I strike with conviction.
Nice.
Let's stay calm. Merchant!
Do a gold attack. Ooh, crit.
To his side.
Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. Since we have merchant, we have like additional healing. Use a fairy dust.
Helpful as ever. Witness me, brethren. There's no escape.
Nice. Dropped him. Okay, let's hit him with some magic, see what happens. Okay, he's weak to ice. So they have different weaknesses, the mage and the spear monk.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting sick?
Oh shit.
My brethren.
Oh, he healed him. What an asshole. Oh.
Sanctism will reign.
Oh. Oh. I'm weak to light. Get out of here with that.
Don't underestimate me.
Heal her.
This should work.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg's
Know
guard is
your
down.
place, peasants.
Freeze!
Hit their weakness.
Can't
Bitch.
afford to hold
That's your
back.
opening, Captain.
Alright, I'm going to heal us all.
Try not to worry.
I don't want to lose anybody. If I can avoid it.
By my sword. With blade in hand.
Hulkenberg got them both.
Behold my power!
Okay.
Sanctism will reign!
Ooh. Hey, leave her alone.
Sanctism will
She'll die. Oh. Fuck. He killed her anyway. Motherfucker.
Let's try this.
My spirit is
Know your
unbroken.
place, peasants.
Shit. Pass.
It's okay. We can do this. Let's try this.
Fairy dust.
My thanks.
We got no attacks off. Sucks.
Sanctism will reign.
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign.
Bastard.
Hulkenberg's
Jeez, bro.
someone heal her.
Ah! Are you well?
I knew you'd help.
Twas needed. By my sword. Oh, power of heroes.
No. Use
Oh,
this.
shards of ice.
Hulkenberg
It's just gonna give us more turns.
Power. Freeze!
hit their weakness.
Know your
That's your
place,
opening, Captain.
peasants.
This'll do it.
Thank you.
Behold my power. Be frozen.
Hit their weakness.
Bastard.
Sanctism
Fuck.
will reign.
That AoE ice, bro, or that AoE holy damage, or light damage, just sucks. He just keeps doing it too, spamming it.
Anyone heal her.
Oh, and then a crit?
Get him back on his feet.
Oh my god, he killed her. Killed him. Fucking bastard.
Bull got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
For all that we strive for. Freeze.
So,
Oh shit, I should have brought him back.
are broken before
I should have brought him back.
your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Shit.
Are you prepared for the end?
Are you?
I think not, you rotter.
Oh. Kick this shit over.
To my gauntlet runner.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Damn. Oh, did we not get no XP for this?
Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Oh.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Are you hurt? I guess you live to see another day. I wanted to help.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair
Privacy?
enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
That was her? Huh?
I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh?
Your boy ran up on the fucking gauntlet runner. He ain't give a fuck about her.
Luis really shelled out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juno, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Saintist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Oh shit, I don't know what to pick. I'm a candidate, we're your supporters, take a wild guess.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Become king to help save the prince. Help Count I feel like if I pick to help you, he's gonna be like, what? And then if I say this, he's gonna be like, huh? And if I say this, he's gonna be like, what? I feel like this is a bait right here. Like, to help Count Luis seems like a bait and you shouldn't pick it. Like, I feel like he's gonna be like, what? Oh, that's suspicious, right? He might.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
Alright.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector.
His dog's name is Hector. Hector.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
See, I thought that was a debate where he would be like, nah, that's suspicious, you know? That's what I thought. Seems they forced us to pick the right answer.
A place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
This one's important.
Okay, some kind of side quest that has no deadline. Alright. Interesting. We left Nearest, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards the narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay. So we arrive at Martira this evening, then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up with this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies. I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while I'm on the verge of losing while you're on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Bardon, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client, Bardon, awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Very gloomy, not what I expected. Like, it's very dark.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
True.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Crigante Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is a tyrant. All fights have casualties. It's not my business.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy.
Oh, she hungry.
Welcome treat.
You
You're a hungry
chaps go
girl.
on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
It's a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
We about to eat bug guts. Looks great. Dive in.
What is with that smile? Not you too.
Rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit.
What?
It's harmless, I assure you.
Didn't take Hulkenberg long. She dove right in.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
It's a campground.
Oh, I smell trouble. Here's where we are now. Let's see here. And let's see here.
There's a...
Let's see here. Here's where we are now. All right. And let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's...
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis all to altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
You want to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Oh, this must be the information man. Hey, don't mind me, I just arrived here just now. It's not like I overheard the conversation you just had with Barded. Even if I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. I never would have made it as a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right, if there's anything you want to know about this city, simply ask me. You can always find me here. And you don't have no info for me to buy anything? Well, that sucks.
Pleasure to see you.
Requesting a bar at the Tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it was nice for you to come all this way, traveler. Please make yourself comfortable. The beds are in the back past the door next to the desk. All the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Martira is a fine city indeed, which makes Heisme offense all the more damning. All we've heard is true. Hunting him down will be the trial indeed. Be expelled from the order is one thing. To be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given in to despair. Insect. Oh, got a gold beetle from there. Nice. Would have thought.
Got a moment?
Meet the lady in castle tomorrow. We're not particularly familiar with this area. Why don't we call it a night? Finally free of the tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? I love a good inn. The runner wasn't so bad. Either worked.
Yeah.
Then beats a bed at an inn.
Right?
I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier in an inn. Wish Neris would come inside with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then it's king. Alright, what we at? We're about an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the cut right here. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, homies and honeys. Catch you in the next one. We're gonna be OUT out. Doses.